Your fingers. Hey, y'all. What's going on? Get in here. Get on in here. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Well, y'all know how we do. Ain't no point in me trying to explain it because you already know. We come back as the gossip permits, honey. And the gossip has indeed permitted. These people crazy, and we finna talk about them. Y'all already know. You already know. Ain't no point in me saying that. You know. You already know. So look, first of all, how y'all is? This is the 6th day of the new year. And this year has started off with a bang. I told y'all our word for 2026 is going to be grateful. But apparently everybody else's word for 2026 is shots fired. Because everybody firing shots. Ain't nobody, pulling no punches. All type of craziness is going left, right, and center. And we're going to talk about it since this is what they want to do. It's just so many things, all of the things. And we're going to get into it. Let me greet who's in the room. And we may as well just go ahead and begin to delve into the foolishness that is currently occurring. We got Quiet Storm 87 in the house. Hey, boo, this our royal princess's mama. Okay, she like number 1. Okay, that's right. Y'all know what it is. You got to hit that thing on time. Don't make me beg and the lottery can go down. Miss Thelma, hey, boo, thank you for being like number 3. Classy Quilla in the house. Girl, how you been doing, Classy? You sure did. Thank you for being number 4. Gossip News Nephew is number 5. I know that's right. Sheila Haynes. Hey, Sheila. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being like number 6. If it's your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. We glad to see you. Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady, is here. Hey, sis. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I was going to come in here earlier. I got derailed by straight foolishness, but I'm here. Foolishness or not, I'm in the house. Hey, sweet beloved. Thank you for being like number 6. Y'all, I really did plan to come in here a lot sooner. I mean, a lot sooner. I had popped in there in Discord to make sure my girls was there, but ain't nobody really respond to me but one person anyway, if we keeping it funky. So I don't know where the rest of y'all was at, but you clearly was not in Discord. Hey, Magaline, what's up, sis? Thank you for being like number 10. Lulu's little girl. That's my sis. She in the house. How you doing, girl? Thank you for being number 12. That's right, y'all. Bubbles. Engagement button on the bottom right-hand side. Circle with the heart emoji. Send up my bubbles. You know I'm sensitive. All right. Gossip News. Happy birthday. Gaby. Hey, girl. You cooking dinner? I know that's right. What you cooking today, Gaby? What are you cooking today, girly? Makeup addict. Hey, boo. I almost called you Makeup Madness. That's my cousin. You makeup addict. How you doing, girl? Happy Tuesday. Hit that like button. Oh, your girl, y'all, our girl Lala Chanel is back. Ooh, la, la, la. She is back in the house. Listen, she be busy, but our little sister is still around. She ain't went nowhere, and we love her in real life, okay? How you doing, boo? We love you. Welcome back, Bookie Boo. Welcome back, like Mr. Carter. I know that's right. Been working like crazy. Look, we so happy to see you. I miss your little crazy tail being in the chat. Is the SD Crazy, the amazing running D Reflection Corner. Thank you for being number 12. Y'all know she got to run it because she can't stay out of there. What's going on, Too Adorable? Thank you for being number 13. Good to see you. Good to see you. Aries Sun is number 15. 15. I know that's right. Good to see you. Welcome, 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 y'all. Look, it's a Tuesday. We normally don't be here like this lately, but y'all know me. I go with a gossip at. Hey, Deborah Randall. How you doing, sis? Thank you for being number 12. Girl, I'm glad you're here because we do have some RH, some housewives stuff to talk about. Our girl Priscilla Clemens is number 19. Thank you, thank you. Black Smile, child. I went live on Instagram and caught Black Smile in Instagram land and pulled her right over here to YouTube world with us. Okay. Thank you for being number 18. T Walking. Hey, sis. Thank you so much for being number 21. That's my sis. Linnell, thank you for being here. Hello. Peanut in the house. Peanut is number 22. On 22s. What's going on, Peanut? That mama baby. Linnell is number 32. I said happy birthday. Happy birthday, boo. All right. Miss Kitten. Hey, girl. How you doing? Thank you for being number 21, child. We got to get into all of it. Everybody crazy. Either that or they think we crazy. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. Okay. Too adorable say I'm here for the I'm here to hear the mess and for you to roast. Oh Lord, to roast Papoose remaining hairline. I'm gonna get him. I got him too this time. I got him this time. Breeze, hey Breeze, with your pretty self. Thank you for being number 30, boo. Texas native 101. What's happening? Thank you for being number 28. Good to see you. We got our Birmingham beauty in the house, all the way from Birmingham, UK. Y'all know what it is. She number 30. Number 30. I know that's right. I know that's right. We're gonna go ahead and hit this vertical at the same time because y'all know YouTube be acting funny. It be acting funny and don't want to let everybody know we here. But you know, once we do this here and then you know we over here, then it kind of gets around and it lets people know that we in here. It's really a shame when you think about it. It's a shame that we got to go through all those measures to make sure our people know where we are. Because I'll be in here with y'all kicking it, and then when I go live on vertical, it'll be people like, dang, I got this notification, but I didn't get that one. So I'm making sure that we hit all our folks, okay? Oh, and y'all forgive my hair. I tried to comb it earlier, and then it was in a rubber band, and you know I got excuses for why I'm this show. I have excuses for it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would tell y'all I'm gonna do better, but more than likely that ain't true. More than likely that's not true. But in my heart, I want to do better. I really want to do better. I do, but I know I'm not because me and Combs don't get along. I'm just tell you that me and Combs, we ain't never been friends. When I was a kid, you know, my mama had the comb. I was tender-headed. I kept getting popped in the head with the Afro comb. Put a 1 in the chat if you can identify. And yeah, and now that I'm grown, I still don't like combs. Me and Combs just don't get along. And I'm sorry, but I won't be doing any better. So look, first things first, let's go over the itinerary of the mess that we got to cover. Baby, we got allegations. See, Yvette can identify. See, her mama was popping her in the head with the comb too. I don't know why mamas do us like that. It's just one of them things. I did not pop in the head with the comb because I was still traumatized. Okay. Aries Sun says she in the chat and got a notification. Ooh. Anybody who's over here, y'all, you know, y'all by now, y'all should know the drill. I'm live in here to let you know that we're live on a StreamYard Live and we want y'all to come over. Hey, Anjanetta Porter, this is temporary. Leave here, Anjanetta, and come over to our regular live. I'm live on the same channel, y'all. You ain't got to go to a different channel. Same channel, same channel. I'm just doing this live to make sure y'all know that I'm live on a StreamYard Live. This vertical is just to pull y'all to the StreamYard Live. So when I end this, y'all come over there, okay? How you doing, Anjanetta? Okay. Yeah, because it's something about that comb to the top of the head. You know, it'll help you hold still. But it also helped me not to like combs, okay? You say the face card never declines. You so sweet. But this hair card be declining like a mug. And it's probably going to stay faulty. Hey, Cocktails with Lovable Lisa. We live on the StreamYard Live. I'm only doing this live to let y'all know we got a regular live going. So if I'm pointing at you here, leave here and come over to the other live on the channel, okay? If I'm pointing to you here, don't go nowhere. You in the right place, okay? But if I'm pointing to you here, I need you to leave this live and come on over to that one, okay? All right. Bye. Yeah, child. You know that Afro comb did a number on a lot of us, because you know we was tender-headed and we didn't know how to be still, and we was up there jerking and moving and doing the California worm, and they, you know, help you hold still. So right now to this day, I still am not a fan of combs. I'm really not. You know, that don't mean if one of y'all gets sick, I won't come to your bedside and comb your hair. I'm just not in a hurry to have anybody comb mine. Not if I can help it. I'm no longer tender-headed either. I just don't like the comb. Don't want to do it. Happy not gonna. So look, we got them allegation boys. Okay, Donnie McClurkin and Tyler Perry's the allegation boys. We got people still talking about Jamal Bryant wife in an evening gown. And I'm gonna just talk about it. I'm gonna tell you like this. We got some misogynist, disgusting old preacher talking about $2 whores and hookers or whatever he said. And I'm like, wow, you degrading this lady. But I think what really sent me for a loop was the likes of a Negro, Quentin, Ashley Quentin from Miami, Dineva, what y'all call him. He's sitting up trying to cast judgment and talking about what evening gowns a Christian can't wear. When did he become a Christian? We're going to discuss all of that. And we got to discuss the fact that why is Gizelle Bryant sitting on her podcast with Lil Robert Muscatel discussing Jamal, his wife, and the dress? And I'm sorry, y'all, but she sounded a little salty. She sounded a little salty that man was defending his wife. And I'm just like, help me understand. Deliver me. Hey, McKinney, Miss McKinney, Nashina M, that's my girl. Thank you for being number 38. Y'all hit the like button, thumbs up, thumbs up. Evie say, was it a church event the lady was wearing it to? No, it was a United Negro College Fund gala where everybody's wearing evening gowns. But I guess since she married to a preacher, she was supposed to come in there wearing a choir robe or dressed like Little House on the Prairie. And I'm going to tell y'all, before we get into 2026 good, be prepared. Because I'm going to start, lashing back at these heathens. Heathens have way too much to say about what Christian people should and should not be doing. Y'all don't first know what we supposed to do. Y'all don't live by no rules. But you expect us to believe that you are magically an expert on the rules of engagement of how Christians supposed to be living. So be prepared. All 2026, I'm coming for the heathens' hairlines. Every time I catch a heathen running their mouth about Christian people and what we need to do and what we need to say and how we need to act, I am coming for your edges. If they're already weak, watch your mouth. Because it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Now, certain stuff, hey, I get it. If something bad going on, it don't take a rocket scientist to say something is bad. But when it turned into pure heathens, you on your way to hell with a gasoline thong on, but you trying to decide and decipher which evening gown Christian women are allowed to wear, I need you to go ahead and hasten your trip to hell. Hurry up and get there. Hood Star, what's cracking? Thank you for being number 40, Bookie Woo. Dana Brown, hey, boo. Thank you for being number 39. Said, it was a lot for a first lady, but it's no point in putting on airs if you not modest, be honest. So she was being honestly herself. It's an evening gown. They are literally quibbling over the color of her satin. I want them to go to hell. Hey, Mo Walker, what's going, boo? Yes, I'm giving belt in 2026. I'm giving belt. Ain't that what Carter told him? You getting belt. If I catch a heathen talking, you getting belt. Until you figure out that you need to go and accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, get a preach man your hand and the Lord your heart, I'm going to need you to do this here. Or you getting belt. And Janetta, thank you for being number 43. Mo Walker, thank you for being 44. I feel like we've been way too easy on certain stuff. And it's like people just really taking all type of liberties and saying way too much and doing way too much. And I'm just like, y'all ain't even being careful about who talking at all. Makeup Betty says she looked good as hell. Yes, it was a form-fitting evening gown. Christians are allowed to wear evening gowns. I'm just like, y'all are sick in the head. Y'all are sick. You are sick people. Gossip News, are you saved? Because if not, you might want to leave this conversation alone. Don't worry about you giving out no belt. Just sit on the sideline and clap. To Adorable say, what happened to people minding their own business? I would love to know. Because I done been in comment sections. I see people sitting up real live misquoting, making up scriptures that do not exist, trying to police Christians when you ain't policed yourself. Yeah, it wasn't a church event. It was an event where people were wearing evening gowns. And it wasn't even strapless. Like, she literally could have worn a strapless gown, but it wasn't even strapless. That's why I'm like, do y'all realize, had she come out there like the celebrity girls go to the MTV Awards and BET Awards and you could see her panties and bra and her coochie print and booty crack, I'd have been like, well, you know, even as a saved woman myself, I'd have been like, Sister Turner, you good? But the girl had everything was covered. These idiots are literally quibbling over the color of that Duchess satin. That was every bit of $65 to $85 or more per yard. Because that was some good, that was some good Duchess satin. I know Duchess satin when I see Duchess satin. I know it when I see it. And the color of her satin, if it had been red, they'd have said, oh, see, she wearing red. That means she liked the devil. And it's always the heathens. It's always the heathens. It's the people that think it's trendy and it's cute to come out and attack Christians, call Christians names, make fun and mock what we believe in, even though they don't really know what we believe in. Hey, Rochelle, thank you for being number 45. The ones who think it's cute to get on social media because it's trendy to say, well, I don't really believe in going to church because the this and then the white man and the this and the that. But these are the people that have so much commentary and critique for Christian folks. I'm going to propose this for 2026. This is what I propose. If you don't want nothing to do with God, folks, you so much better than God, folks. You got it figured out better than God, folks. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. And we're going to get into it. Yeah. But Jamal covered his wife. I'm cool with it because y'all wanted to make it a public spectacle. So he decided to make it as public as y'all made it. He was supposed to cover his wife. To Adorable say if Jamal was fine with her wearing it, why the people tripping? He bought it for her. He thought it was a lovely evening gown for his wife. And it was. And she wore what her husband bought her. They went so far as to say that call him a pimp because he bought his wife an evening gown. Half of them can't convince them Negroes that they land up hunching, rolling around committing fornication with to buy him a ham sandwich. But if her husband buy her evening gown, now he a pimp. I say, I'm tired. But Gizelle sounded a little salty because that man spoke up and covered his wife like he was supposed to. DS say they need to worry about their own salvation. But that's the thing about a heathen. See, a heathen don't care about their salvation. You tell them hell coming, they don't believe you. A heathen only becomes an expert in Christianity when it's time to start policing God, folks. Miss Parker say Bible talks about speaking on the man and woman of God. Well, they don't know what's in the Bible. These is heathens. What a heathen know. That's why I say I'm not going to be real, PC with heathens in 2026. 2026 is built to A for heathens all year. Mo Walker said, and she looked good. Now, Mo, can we really tell the truth, sis? That's why they doing that girl like that. They trying to punish her for looking good. Y'all say what you want to say. This is punishment. This is punishment. If she had a gut that looked like 4-day-old sour bread, they would have said, oh, she look good, body positivity. But because she's sitting up there and she got the audacity to have that shape and be a pretty black woman, oh, they mad at her. And y'all say what you want to say. Y'all know the pretty tax exists, especially for Christians, but it sure exists. It exists for black women. It exists for Christians. The pretty tax is real, and they got to punish you. If you look good, oh, you got to be punished. You got to be punished. And don't you say nothing back either. You just let us accuse you of whatever in the hell we want to accuse you of. And you just sit there and say amen. To Adorable say too many people reading the Bible upside down and backwards. Hello, in a mirror. With a decoder ring from Cracker Jack. That's why they did that girl like that. Dr. Turner. They did Dr. Turner Bryant like that because she looked like she looked. This is punishment. It's punishment. It's punishment number one because of the stereotype. If you're a Christian, you're supposed to be homely, busted, and disgusted. And two, because you do have some Christian women that because they can't go out in the world and do all the, the real crazy worldly stuff no more. And thank goodness we glad you cut that out. If you was out there doping and drinking and hoeing and whatever, and you had to cut that out, that's cool. But the problem is, can we talk about it? Because there's some saints in here. If I can be honest, y'all put a 4 in the chat. Because I don't know what kind of energy is on me this year, but I feel like I'm just gonna say what I want to say. I don't want to upset none of my folks. You know, anybody passing through, welcome if this your first time. And then we're gonna do our housekeeping. But give me a 4 if I can keep it funky. I see. Okay, I see some 4s. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. So what ends up happening? And I know because I'm there. I'm not there now, but I've been there. So what ends up happening when you have some church ladies that'll go along with some of this garbage, hey, Delicia, is the fact that because they done put down all that street mess that they've been doing, they had to put that down, which is good. And I'm not knocking that because you need to, because that's the stuff that was finna get us in hell in the first place, right? But because they put all that stuff down, what they end up doing is overindulging in things that they think are safe. What's the number one thing? Hey, Brown Style, Stylish Lux, what's up, gorgeous? The main thing that Christians, men and women, end up indulging in heavily, two things in particular. Once you put down all that overt stuff that get you judged and talked about, the drinking, the fighting and cussing and breaking bottles on the curb and cutting Negroes outside the club, y'all know the two things they overindulge in. Number one, food. Can I say it or y'all don't want me to say it? Y'all said I could talk. I see a few 4s. Everybody didn't say I could talk, but it was enough people told me I could talk. I'm going to just assume that all y'all cool with it. The number one thing that Christians go indulge in when they put down all those other vices that they felt like was going to send them to hell, and they go and overindulge in food. And they conveniently forget that gluttony is also a sin. They conveniently forget that this body is the temple of the Lord. I've done it. I ain't talking about nothing I ain't done. I done it. Some of y'all done it too. But when you go and you commit these atrocities against the temple and you done damaged it, and now your temple don't look like Dr. Turner temple no more. Okay. Now all of a sudden the same girls of us that was built like a brick crap house. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Walking around with a mean stack back in the day, and we was half naked most of the time because we knew we was fine. Put a 7 in the chat if I'm telling the truth. You get out them streets, you stop bending corners, and you start bending that fork to your mouth real good, and you get real good at it. And before you know it, that stack you was toting, that old Coca-Cola bottle you was toting, is starting to look like a 2-liter or maybe a keg. So now you can't dress like Dr. Turner. You can't put on the form-fitting clothes because you done jacked up your form. Thank you, sis. We used to go to Sizzler after church on Sundays. Sizzlers, Piccadilly, Morrison's Cafeteria, Golden Corral. Y'all know what it do. A lot of times we overcorrect. And in the overcorrecting and putting down that stuff that you felt like, okay, yeah, they checked me on this, so I'm going to stop doing that because I really don't want to go to hell, which is a wonderful decision. If you ain't made that decision, hey, now's the time. I'm never going to miss an opportunity to tell you, now's the time. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you just got through puffing on some dope. I don't care if you just got through drinking. I don't care if you just got through hoeing, selling dope, running the streets. I don't care if you just got through telling a lie. If you want to put down everything right now, now's the time. Go do it. Go to your closet, your bathroom, wherever you got to go, and go give the Lord your heart. Go and confess and accept it. But what I'm saying is, once you put that stuff down, then all your recreation turn into food. It's eating at the church. And they ain't eating nothing healthy. You know they ain't. Then it's every event at the church got food at it. Y'all know I was born and raised Baptist. I know what I'm talking about. When we doing potluck at the church, we is not bringing salads and artichokes and all this. We bringing collards and cornbread with fatback and strickling in it. We bringing perlo rice loaded with meat. We bringing crackling bread, regular cornbread, sour cream cornbread. We bringing green beans that got more meat than beans. We bringing macaroni and cheese that's been baked to golden perfection across the top. We bringing pound cakes, sour cream pound, 7-Up pound. We got upside down pineapple cakes all across the table. Almost every preacher in every black church across America got the belly of a woman carrying triplets full term, and y'all know I ain't lying. And then, and check sodas, thank you. Thank you. And then after we done sat there, hey, one who cares, after we done sat there and overindulged, and now that old cola you was toting, looking like a 2-liter or a keg, now you got to wear baggy clothes. You ain't got no choice but to wear baggy clothes, unless you want to scare everybody in the congregation, unless you want to scare everybody in town. Huh? We done went from rolling curves to more rolls than a bread truck. Tell me I'm lying. And I shut right on up. Tell me I'm lying and I'm going to shut right on up. Because see, the more we eat, the looser them clothes get. And then when somebody ain't ate theyself out of commission and ain't ate theyself through the fine, now we need to punish them. Now they got to dress like we got to dress because we decided to sit down and eat whole chickens and whole hams like Tic Tacs. That was a decision. And decisions have consequences. Now, while I do not like Jamal, because for various reasons, but number one, because that Negro tried to tell the deacons to sell reefer at the church, and I ain't got past it. Attacking this woman, degrading her, telling lies on this lady because she didn't commit the same sin we committed. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Sit down. And while you at it, just like you managed to stop drinking and fighting and cutting up, busting the windows out people's cars, you know, whatever your thing was, because we all had a thing. I had a few things. But just like you managed to stop them things, you can easily repent and stop overindulging in the food too. You could easily say, Lord, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do that no more. Rather than sitting up, making all these passive aggressive attacks on one of your sisters in Christ because she ain't ruined her figure like you went and ruined yours. I'm just saying. And the men saying the nasty stuff, stop putting the responsibility on women to control men being nasty, because I have a news flash for you. You can wear a shower curtain and men still gonna have dirty thoughts because they dirty. I'm gonna say that one more time and I'm gonna move right along to the housekeeping. You can wear a shower curtain. You can wear a croaker sack. You can get potato sacks and stitch them holes together. You can be covered in dirt and smell like 7 sacks of hot sewage. And a man is still going to have dirty thoughts because men is dirty. You ain't even got to wash it. You ain't even got to wash it. According to the news, a few years back, it was a man working at the hospital that was in there assaulting women in a coma. You ain't even got to be conscious. You ain't even got to be conscious. Some of this mess got to stop. That's why I say, And the other thing that us Christians like to do, once we put that other stuff down on top of eating and overindulging in food that we ain't supposed to overindulge in, is sitting up with this little red flannel and be saying all kind of hurtful and deceitful and harmful things, backbiting on each other and everybody else. Those are the 2 things that our folks gonna go in and indulge in, and they're gonna make it all right because they stopped everything else. And I can talk about it because I'm one of us. I'm one of us, and I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. But I promise y'all, all 2026, when I catch a heathen talking, is belt to A. Get yourself together first. You ain't even figured out to stop borrowing money for gas to go to hell. But you trying to tell Christians, sit down. Quiet Storm said you don't have to have a heartbeat for some of them. They don't care. I know that's right, because it was shown one of the funeral homes in town. The man before he died confessed that they picked up them women. Sometimes they would pull over the hearse and shut up, Seanitra. Don't tell everything. We'll talk about that in Discord. But Mr. Cunningham, Albert Cunningham, sure told it. I'm gonna say your name. You gone now. There ain't no point. You can't sue either, because you the one told us you did it. Wherever you at, down there, up there, wherever you went, Mr. Cunningham, you the one told us. I ain't gonna say it all out in the open, but anybody that's in Discord and want to know what all that man said they was doing, I will surely tell it. Because you know I can't hold water. Now, on the housekeeping, y'all know the rules around here. If you want to cuss, no problem. If you can't help yourself, fine. All I ask is that you misspell your cuss words in my chat. Respect me, because it's my house, okay? Misspell your cuss words. Make sure that everybody respect each other in the chat. Ain't no disrespect of any kind tolerated. Don't disrespect me. And you see all these beautiful ladies in the chat that have wrenches, my moderators. Don't try it, because these are all lovely women who love the Lord, but all of them got real sharp mouths. Okay, so please do not give them any reason to have to repent this evening. Be sweet to our moderators, and they are here to keep you safe and make sure you have a lovely time in our chat. Let's keep our conversation on these Negroes that we dragging up in here and what they doing. And hit your like button, put your like number in the chat, and don't forget your engagement button. If y'all see somebody you ain't seen in a while, make sure you say welcome back, or hey girl, good to see you. And if you see somebody you don't know, you know we're going to spam the chat with the word welcome. And if this is your first time hanging out with us on the front porch where we gossip and get in people business, make sure you let us know by telling us it's your first time, or put an FTL for first time live in the chat so we can welcome you personally and individually, because we're happy to have you here. Now, without further ado, yeah, child, Mr. Cunningham told everything. He told on his wife. He told on himself. He told everything before he died. I think he was really scared he was going to go to hell. I think that's why he told everything. But yes, Albert Cunningham told it all. Yes, he did. He's on Cunningham Funeral Home right now in Ocala, Florida. Quiet Storm said, because of the 20 of y'all hiding out, we can't play the lottery. It don't cost a thing for y'all to hit. So it costs a thing, but you can win. Use some money on. Tell them again. You tell them again. Hey, Belize and JB, Josh Star in the house. Hey, gorgeous. Both of y'all number 58. All right. So look, we're going to get back to Jamal and them, but let's get into the Tyler Perry of it all. Now, y'all remember. Don't wait till the end of my video and be like, oh, yeah, now I remember. Don't do that. Listen, y'all remember Christian Key. This was way long back. Had made statements by somebody he had worked for that was trying to break in his bonds. Didn't touch him, but was trying him, and offering favors and stuff, trying to get up in them bonds, right? But he wouldn't say no name. And then magically he kind of like faded off. Then Tyler had the lawsuit with the young man asking for the $270 million and all like that. Y'all remember? And then it came out that the young man claimed, hey, Adrian Marie, thank you for being number 60, baby. You remember Lala? Right. And then the young man claimed that that Tyler had cut Christian Keys a check, which I'm not mad, get paid. He didn't get to put his hand on you and you got a check for the free. Why not? Who don't like free 99? Hell, try me. I would like a check. What up, JD Rob? Thank you for being number 61. So now y'all know Tyler Perry done got another lawsuit coming out. Now this young man here, he looked bigger than the last one. I'm like, ooh, Tyler, you brave. That's a big old boy there. Well, this one here, what he said, $77 million he's suing for? Yeah. We right, Josh Star. We all suspected who the bond breaker was. We did. All of us together, mutually, was like, is that man the bond breaker? We was all assuming that that's who it was. And then after the young man said what he said, the one that put the answer for the $270 million, I was like, whoa, okay. Well, the second young man with the lawsuit only asking for $77 million, which I know I said only because the first one asked for $270 million. So this one say 77. He say, look, I take 77. I guess because it had been a while. I don't know. Quiet Storm say, where did he get these numbers from? From what he got. If he'd have said something out the way to me, I want 89 trillion gajillion dollars too. I want everything. Lulu's little girl say the latest one has the same lawyer as the one that sued for 270 million. I heard that. I did. Hey, RJ, what's up? Thank you for being number 63. Well, since the second lawsuit came out, Christian Keys is talking again. And I'm sitting there like, Christian Keys, when he paid you, you ain't had to sign no NDA. I don't know. But we sure finna listen to what he said. Let me share the screen. Yep, that's right. There you go. That's what they booty is worth. I feel like my booty, I feel like I got prime booty. I mean, I don't know. I ain't never had it appraised. Maybe some of y'all done had y'all booty appraised before. I ain't never had mine appraised to know the exact, like, correct dollar amount. But if I had to, y'all tell me what y'all appraise y'all booty at. You know, people be questioning people numbers. I mean, maybe the number ain't too high, maybe your number too low. I feel like, you know, my booty is no longer 60 inches. But I'm still, you know, I'm still toting. Got some firmness, you know, got a little tsunami when I walk. I feel like I could get upwards of 50 million if you come at mine without permission. I feel like I should be able to, but I have not. In my defense, I'm gonna say this: if y'all feel like I'm not estimating properly, I could be wrong. But I'm telling y'all up front as a disclaimer, I have not had a professional booty appraiser to come and appraise my booty. I have not had it appraised. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I ain't had nobody check it. But if you had yours checked, please let us know in the chat, or whatever your estimate is, or what you feel like your booty actually would come up to, you know, on the scale of the calculator. So then, you know, let us know. I feel like upwards of 50 million or so. If you come at mine without consent, you know, I think that's the right number. Did he settle out of court to 270? I don't think it's over, baby. It ain't over. Okay. Now, Stylish Luck said, I feel like mine is Optimus Prime as far as the value go. That's all I'm saying. I feel like if you think they number too high, maybe your number too low. You might need to go back, reevaluate, call in a professional, don't be afraid to call a professional and tell them, hey, you know, listen, I need y'all to come by next Tuesday. I need a booty appraisal. It don't hurt to ask, because you never know. Somebody might try you next week and then you ain't got no appraisal. That's all I'm saying. Not my dear is a weirdo freak allegedly. I'm just saying, long as he paid the proper appraisal amount, I don't have anything to say. Yeah. Said them prices, I need to find a booty appraiser. You do. Go, ladies, gentlemen, go get the junk in the trunk appraised, just in case. Hood Star say get a new appraiser. That's all I'm saying. You know, and I think the price varies based on who tried your booty. Lord Believes and JB say she got a virgin booty. She got 300 million on hers. I agree with you. I couldn't go that high because I feel like my booty is a little old. So I feel like I gotta kind of scale the price down. I don't know. But I'm not a professional. Peanut say, LOL, you a billionaire coming at booties unsolicited. I need no less than 50 million. Yes, no less. One who cares say I'm on the float. Listen, sis, run through the yellow pages, find an appraiser ASAP. Hey, Cynthia Christian, thank you for being number 67. Belicious 67. What's going down? That's right, Mo Walker. Know your worth. Josh Star say Tyler like them corn-fed white men. Yes, sir. He got a kind. He got a type. So listen, we finna share the screen. I don't know. I feel like maybe we need to start an agency, you know what I'm saying, and come up with a criteria. And then maybe we can have people, you know, go state to state, make appointments. You know, we need male appraisers for men and ladies appraisers for ladies, because we don't want no funny business. Okay, this is for insurance purposes. Maybe, y'all, do we need to start insuring these booties? This is a real question. Before I share the screen, do we need to start insuring these booties? Because the way and the rate at which people is trying to snatch booty, I feel as though we need insurance companies just for the booties, and we need professional appraisers, and we need to come up with criteria and how we covering the buns. Buns need covering. Buns need coverage. Booty insurance will be a new industry. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I volunteer as tribute to be, you know, a board member for the insurance company insuring booties, because making sure your buns don't get broke in is big business. That should be big business. Nobody deserves their buns broken into. No, Lloyd's of London can't have none of this business. Nope. Lloyd's of London can't have none of this business. They need to come. They got to get their own. They got enough of their own. This a new market here. This a new market. Yeah. That special kind of insurance with full coverage. We need to fully cover these rumps. Okay? Because people trying to break in. I'm telling you. Yeah, new black-owned business alert. That's what I'm talking about. We got to insure the bonds. DT, what's happening? Thank you for being number 68. Aries said, I can't with this live. Listen, I'm coming to y'all with new enterprising ideas. Y'all supposed to get in with me like our nephew, D-Lo, so we can pool our funds and insure the bonds. Bianca the Beautiful is in the chat. So I was just about to say, stop giving Lloyd's of London business. Yeah, we ain't finna help them this. Listen, we got to get in. Suns out, buns out, booty appraisals. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. That's all I'm trying to say. Child, that ain't no booty. That's a long back. But anyway, let's share this screen, child. Let's share the screen. I like that too. Mo came up with a good one. Suns out, buns out. Suns out, buns out, booty appraisal. Okay, Lulu little girl said, I'll be an angel investor for the new agency. That's what I'm talking about. Lala Chanel done sent me my first support of the whole day. Let me send a heart back right now. My little sister is so sweet. Let me send my heart. Here you go. That's so sweet. She said she sent it a little love. Thank you, sissy. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. Hold on. There you go. Yes, I'm telling you. There you go. That's a long back. Suns out, buns out. Listen, Mo Walker, y'all know the name came from Mo Walker. Now, if we get rich, that means Mo got like a 7% interest in the business because she came out with the name. Say, we can get off until the states figure out how to regulate it. Now, we make ourselves booty experts. They'll have a hard time muscling in on that. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So, look, let's share the screen, y'all. But it sounds like we need to insure the buns because people are breaking into buns without permission. And we just can't tolerate this type of can on. We can't tolerate this. I'm going to just tell you that. Cannot tolerate it. We cannot continue to tolerate people thinking that they don't need permission to break into the buns. And see what the insurance would do. The insurance should provide legal counsel without you having to reach to your pocket to sue, just like your insurance company will sue somebody for you if they hit you with a car, you know, if they rear end you. But this case, if they bother your rear end, the lawyer supposed to go to court and fight for you based on your appraisal. So yeah, we're gonna get some of this here from Mr. Christian Key, what he had to say. Because he gonna talk about how things got a little strange. Right, Cynthia. That is a terrible thing, breaking into the buns. You don't break into nobody's buns. You got to get permission. You get permission. Okay? Bianca say, what make the rules for the appraisal? I'll start. The booty got to be fresh before you get that thing evaluated. Got to be fresh. Got to be fresh. So we're gonna put our minds to that. I feel like it's some money with that. I feel like it's some money there, Bianca. Don't sleep. I think we on to something, ladies. Hey, LELC, I'm gonna put ADT on mine. Listen, we probably could sell draws with an ADT or another security company symbol right across the crack. Don't even try it. We might could sell drawers that got like a burglar alarm in it. Or we could sell drawers with burglar bars in them. Got to stay safe these days. Okay, ADT on mine soon as it opened without a password, the alarm going off and the police coming. That's right. Password protected drawers. Somebody, one of y'all smart people work on that. Boy, listen here. I wish they was out when I had children. All my children would have had password protected drawers. All of them. Every last one of them. Yeah, the bun blocker alarm. Ooh, y'all, I'm telling y'all, we cooking. We cooking. We cooking. See? So y'all listen to what Christian had to say, because this one gets interesting. He got his check. Maybe the time done passed and he can talk.
All the Queens men got weird and dudes start getting raped with dildos and all that weird shit. I'm not mad.
See, soon as I let him talk, see this here. This in here is what I'm talking about, Christian. Soon as I turn the sound on, did y'all hear what he said? Why would you say that as soon as I turn the sound on? Soon as I turn the sound. Help me. Help me. Help me. I wonder, is there one that's not as raw? Because this is, hold on. I mean, as soon as I turn the sound on, this is what he said. Hold on. Somebody else got probably a longer one. Maybe it's not quite as raw as that one, because that was as raw as ground beef. That was just raw. Oh my. Hold on. Let's try this one. You know, he scared me with that one. I mean, as soon as I turn it on, people getting their buns broke in with, you know, dirty tools of iniquity. Can we say tools of iniquity? Because I don't want to say that word. Right. Blame Kyle for starting the recording there. Yeah. As soon as I turned the sound on, I was like, oh my God. Hey, how you gonna blame Candy for that? They done had them tools of iniquity since ancient Greece and Rome. Hold on. Let's try this one, y'all. Let's try this one. You gotta ease me into that kind of talking.
Yeah, he was like, oh, it's this. This is the hottest thing over here. Ain't nobody checking on that show. Ain't nobody worried about that show. Ain't nobody this, that, and the other. I got to put my name on something that ain't mine. And season 2 and season. Yeah, he was like, oh, it's this. This is the hottest thing over here. Ain't nobody. Season 3 is when all the Queens men got weird and dudes start getting raped with dildos and all that weird shit. Nobody want to see that shit. Put that on your show. That's why I'm glad my show ain't there no more. Put that on over.
He say, put that on your show. That's why I'm glad my show. Hey. Okay, I know I keep stopping y'all. I know I keep stopping. I know I do, because I'm coming undone. I'm coming undone at this juncture, okay? Because what he's saying is that Tyler Perry wanted to put his name on this show because this show was getting a lot of traction and stuff, which it was. I never watched it, but it was getting traction or whatever. And then, you know, when he when he stepped in to take over creative control, he's saying what Tyler wanted in the show, his contribution to the show was people breaking into buns. See, at this point, I feel like, ladies, for the Suns Out, Buns Out appraisal company and you know, booty coverage insurance, it's given. If you work for Tyler Perry, we got to charge you a higher premium because your bonds is going to be at risk. Like that's a high risk job for bonds. This man said Tyler Perry. Yeah, he said go put that on. He said Tyler Perry's input to the show, like the show is great, it's hot, everybody like the show. You know what it need? Somebody breaking in the booty cheeks with tools of iniquity. I'm tired. Hey, Yeah, he said what he said, Peanut, and you laughing. I don't know why you. That's why I know you crazy, because you laughing. Let him finish talking.
Or bruh or sisters or whatever. Put that bullshit on your show. Season 3 is when all the Queens men got weird and dudes start getting raped with dildo.
Now, don't say it no.
I'm glad, because I don't have to deal with that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you completely change the integrity of a creation show. I'm glad.
But he didn't want it to have no creativity. He was like, look, y'all got these men here, the Queen's men, and he got excited about the men, and then he wanted to see the men, you know, getting their booty broke in. He, you know, this is a lot. He said it got weird at season 3. And you know, he was talking about the fact that he had to fight to get his name put back on the credits, because they had took away his credits. Maybe the other one talks about that part. I was trying to run from the stories, the conversation about the workers of iniquity, the tools of iniquity, digging in booty cheeks without consent. That was all that was scary to me. They scared me. I'm gonna just tell the truth. It was making me uncomfortable. I was becoming very uncomfortable. Maybe we can get past that part, and then he could just.
3 is when all the Queens.
Okay.
Weird shit. I'm not mad about, because I mean the studio tried to steal my created by credit. So like they posted even this week, you know, end of the year, and you post my show like that's your show. It's you putting the show out there, but you're also the same studio, Tyler Perry Studios, that removed my created by credit, and I had to call a union to have them force TPS to put it back on there.
So his created by credit, because he created the show, they didn't want him to get credit as being the creator of the show, and say he had called the union to force them to put it back on there. And see, apparently it's given that, you know, Tyler get a little bitter when he can't get the buns. He get bitter when he can't get to the buns. And then you gonna try to put bun theft in the show. Quiet Storm say SA should be reserved for biopics. I always wonder, is it biopics or biopics? Is it biopics? I don't know. It should not be something portrayed for entertainment, right? Because what the hell is entertainment by forcing somebody? That's not entertaining. That's creepy as hell. Auntie even say he low key helping the newest case against TP. I think he is helping the case. He's like, I guess he said, you might have paid me, but I'm gonna make sure that it's enough out there so people can get paid from you. Say it did, he ain't lying. It's a shame that he had to go and force you to put the name back on the show. You just wanted to just straight steal the man's show. And what's funny is people really was mad at Monique for not backing down for him getting her blacklisted and going along with stuff and lying on her and then saying he was going to apologize and then make a public apology and then never doing it. I'm still trying to understand why is women supporting this. This man clearly don't like y'all. And men ain't safe around him neither. Tyler mad he had to pay for no cheeks. Yeah, he had to pay and got no cheeks. Christian Key say he might be high yellow with some funny hair, but he'll fight you. Okay, he said we gonna be fighting because you ain't gonna be putting your hand on his buns. I ain't mad at Christian Key because a lot of people do be thinking, okay, if a man yellow, he's soft, you could just do that. Every little yellow man ain't soft. Some of them dudes will, crack you side your head. Might want to keep your hands to yourself. Yeah, Tyler should be ashamed of himself. But yeah, Christian Key is putting it on out there.
So I'm not sad that my show isn't there anymore. After season 5, it won't be there anymore. And I won't have to deal with that shady, corny kind of leadership over there that would dare. Why you got 16, 17 shows.
Mm-hmm.
I got 1.
Yeah.
Let me have credit. My contract says I get credit. Why your corny ass trying to steal my credit? Because you can't write like me.
Oh.
Season 3.
He got a point. He got a goddamn point. He say, hey, you got 16, 17 shows. I ain't got but 1. Why you trying to steal my credit? He say, because you can't write like me. There you go. There you go. Rather than just pay writers, you'll wait for somebody else to create something and stuff and try to steal it. Okay, Peanut say they definitely owe Monique an apology. She can talk about it forever if she want to. I know that's right. You do somebody wrong, she got a right to have something to say. She'd be crazy if she didn't have something to say. Okay. Hey, Camille Fun, hit the like button, girl. Even say I heard Tyler is working hard to keep his employees from creating a union. Oh yeah, I heard that too. I heard that. Yes, he hate women real bad. When that mess, okay, let's go. Y'all know where we about to go. My favorite place to go. We ain't been there in a while. Y'all know where I want to go. Say it in the chat. Back down memory lane. We're going back down memory lane. Now, y'all remember when Ebony K. Williams was up there talking to the poverty pimptress herself, Iyanla. And Iyanla gonna ask her about would she date a bus driver when she is somebody who is clearly a millionaire and a degreed woman. And she said, no, I wouldn't do it. She said, maybe if he owned a bus company, like he ain't got to be a millionaire, but Buddy Rowe need to be successful. He needs to be formidable because she's a formidable woman. Honey, y'all remember y'all cousin Tyler was on the internet trying to do his muddy voice like he was making fun of black women. Oh, y'all better date the bus driver. Y'all better take what y'all can get, because that's how he see us. Meanwhile, the young man who just suing him, the last one is suing him for $77 million. You know, apparently after he got that booty appraised, it was worth $77 million. He said that y'all cousin Tyler offered to take care of all his needs. I pay all your bills, but was telling black women, the same black women that have lined his pockets. I didn't, but plenty of y'all did. Telling y'all, take what you could get, go date an old bus driver with nothing. No matter how successful you are, you just take what you can get. But he told that big corn-fed, buxom white boy, I pay all your bills. But as a black woman, no matter how excellent, no matter how exemplary, no matter how educated, no matter how accomplished, you just take what you can get. You come on down to the gutter and get a bus driver. Evie say, yeah, I saw the first season and it was good. A very strong storyline. Yep. And by season 3, Tyler wanted people breaking in booty holes with tools of iniquity. T-O-E. T-O-E. And he wanted them boys tore up. T-O-E up. Say yes. And Tyler Perry said that we should accept brokies. Him and Mammy Iyanla. Sure did. Sure did. Y'all remember that? Because I do. I remember that. Okay, I ain't never supported him. I don't like him. Like when he was still doing the gospel stage plays, you know, I watched some of them on bootleg. It was a chuckle here and there, whatever, but it didn't last long because all of it was the same thing over and over and over. I figured out quick, this Negro can't write. He just keep giving y'all the same play with different characters, and people was paying for that. So now let's get to who else got some allegations, because he ain't the only one with allegations. No, I wish he was. He ain't. Hold on. Let's get to the other one with the allegations. I said, what in the name of all that is holy is going on? I mean, this thing's happening. Look here. Right here. Donnie McClurkin got allegations, and he got a white boy too. This a white boy too. Giuseppe Carletto. Sure is. So now this man, Giuseppe said that Donnie McClurkin broke into his buns, not tried to break in, broke into his buns, assaulted him for years. Giuseppe said he was getting them buns broken into for years while he worked as an assistant, and said McClurkin emailed him apologizing. I am the actual epitome of a desperate, dirty old man. Baby, if he's saying it's an email, that means he done handed it to his lawyer. Now, let's you know, this is crazy. I'm going to read what Kyle and them done put up here. Don't hold it against me. I didn't write this. This is what Kyle wrote. Other people had a story too. I'm going to just read it from here because it's easier, okay? Giuseppe Carletto spoke exclusively to NBC News to detail the alleged extra assault and why he chose to file a lawsuit against the famed pastor. In 2003, Corletto first met McClurkin when he decided to attend his church after reading his autobiography about overcoming the curse of homosexuality, which Corletto says he had been struggling with as well. So he went there because Donnie McClurkin gave him the impression that he had been delivered from that spirit. So he was like, look, if you done been delivered from it, hey, I can rock with you, because maybe you could tell me how to beat it because I'm struggling. And guess what? He should have been able to do that. But at the same time, the preacher man ain't had no business hiring him as an assistant to keep close. That's like saying you just quit smoking crack, but you just gonna go minister to the trap house. That's not what you do. I'ma say it again. Yeah, more years. If you just got delivered from smoking crack, you don't go over there doing witnessing and doing outreach at the trap house. I said it. No outreach at the trap house if you just got through smoking crack. He didn't have no business putting that boy in close proximity. And I feel like Donnie knows that. And there was no reason for you to have hired him as your assistant to be working in close quarters and on a personal level with you. And this young man shared with you that he was fighting that spirit and trying to be delivered, and you claiming you had been delivered. But I'm going to shut up and keep reading. Okay. Now, Corletto stated working at his assistant and claims the molestation started during Pray the Gay Away spiritual sessions. Bless his holy name. He claimed McClurkin would grope him, was touching all on him, and the actions eventually escalated to bond theft over time. When confronted, McClurkin allegedly claimed he was on medication and didn't remember. Oh, you remember stealing somebody's buns? Corletto alleges McClurkin assaulted him at the church. Hey! At the church house. Guilted him into staying. How somebody guilt you into staying after they done been... Shut up, Seanitra. Guilted him into staying and later emailed an apology after an alleged 2013 booty theft. An email Corletto says he only recently found. Oh, he found it. He got it. And I'm quoting what he says in there. I am the actual epitome of a desperate, dirty old man. He allegedly wrote in the message, according to the lawsuit. Yeah, they done turned this over to the court. Pawning and groping a young man who is just looking for a friendship and close platonic relationship with someone he wants to look to for help, guidance, and spirituality. I know I apologize for my wrong attitude from Wednesday, but I want to apologize for all of my behavior that has been wrong and put you in a wrong place, McClurkin allegedly wrote. I have no one, and I feel it more than ever, but I was horribly wrong to try to force you into something that you were consistently saying no to. Hey, so you put in the email that he was saying no, and you still stole that boy? Oh, Lord, I'm too old to be like this. Yeah. McClurkin is denying any wrongdoing. Well, can you deny that email, sugar? McClurkin is denying any wrongdoing via a statement from his lawyers. Corletto, though, hopes he finally receives justice after years of turmoil. I want y'all to know we ain't even 10 days into this year. I want y'all to know we not even 10 days into the new year. We're not even 10 days in. This number 6. This day number 6. 6. Shots fired. I told you that's the theme for this year. Everybody shooting from the hip. Ain't nobody pump faking. Gabriel said 2026 is gonna be another year full of exposing evils. Listen. What don't come out in the wash gonna come out in the rinse. Peanut say struggling with the homosexuality spirit is hard, but forcing yourself on somebody is crazy. You have to flee from the devil. McClurkin not give up. Yeah, he should not have given up and attacked that boy. And I hate that young man ain't pick up something and bust inside his head. Just say yikes, not him saying he too old to be a you know what under the jail. Right. Is it okay for you to be snatching drawers when you're young? Don't snatch no drawers. Okay. I'm gonna ask it again. Put a 5 in the chat. Do y'all now see why we might need password protected drawers and burglar bars in the drawers? Put a 5 if y'all see the value of these items. Password protected drawers. If the password is not put in and the drawers is moved or tugged, the police is automatically called, like life alert. See, just thought, okay, I see some 5s. Y'all see the benefit, right? We got to work on that. We need something that's kind of, fit, comfortable, but the waistband is snug and got a snap. And if that code don't go in, it should be like life alert. The speaker come on. This is life alert. Did you give consent for your drawers to be removed? If you can't answer or you holler no, the police are being sent en route. You should have tracking on them and everything. It's a goddamn shame. And then he did it at the church. Have mercy. Yeah. This a shame. Ain't nobody safe around men. Not even other men. Nobody. Jastar said we're gonna have to go back to chastity belts at this rate, especially if you work in Hollywood. This was the church. This was the church, Jai. This ain't Hollywood. This was supposed to be the Lord's house. At this point, who is your Lord? Told y'all that's why I can't get into that new so-called gospel. Give me the hymn book. Because see, some of this stuff y'all doing, I don't believe the Holy Ghost inspired it, no way. But moving right along. I can't even believe we here. We here though, ain't we? This where we at. We here. We is here. So let's get on over here. Let's get on over here. Tasha K telling people business. Now, Cardi B is threatening to sue Tasha K again. She's like, she's been talking with her lawyer. They've been working out how they can come pop on her head because y'all know Tasha K act like she is obsessed with Cardi B. She can't keep Cardi B name out her mouth. I felt bad for her with the first lawsuit. If that girl sue her again, I'm not gonna feel bad because Tasha really should have laid it alone. It wasn't smart. It was a very stupid thing to do. And now she's saying she's been talking with the lawyer because she is saying you think just because you don't say my name that you safe. You're not with harassing everybody around me. I believe what they doing is establishing a pattern of behavior, and they're gonna tap you again. But anyway, she also put out some information on Willie Mackey, Pawnpoose, what you call him. Apparently, y'all see this in here, what she said, and then we're gonna look at the notice of federal tax lien that was also posted. Okay, now she said that Pawnpoose allegedly owes over $300,000 in unpaid IRS tax liens dating back to 2012. Records suggest that he ain't paid federal taxes in over 12 years. This is public information on file in New York. Okay. Now here go the document. This is from the Department of Treasury, Internal Revenue Service, Form 668. Notice of federal tax lien. Now y'all know this is public information, so anybody can pull it up. Okay, the area: small business, self-employed, lien unit. They got a phone number listed. I'm not finna read all that. That's none of my business. Serial number is there as provided by section, all these sections and codes. That's just technical stuff. Okay. So a 1040 tax from 12/31/2012, got the Social Security number. The date of the assessment for 2012 was March 9th of 2015. The last day for filing would have been April the 4th of 2025. For that year, he only owed $2,649. Okay. In 2013, Pawnpoose he owed the IRS $10,384.54. In 2014, he owed $17,238.62. Okay. Now in 2015, don't look like he owed nothing. He don't think he made no money. Then in 2015, he owed $4,884.42. Oh, no, that is 2015. 2015 was only $4,884.42. In 2016, he owed $30,410.24. And then in 2017, he owed $116,925.73. Okay, for a total of on this summary of $182,000. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, $182,492. Yeah, $182,492.59. So I'm assuming maybe there's another document, or maybe it's just, fees and stuff, because the IRS will charge you late fees and it be all kind of penalties. Maybe that's how they got up to $300,000. But this then raises another question, y'all. It raises another question. Clarissa, you ain't smart. You want to marry this man that's already married so bad. He got these liabilities here, baby, and you're gonna be mess around and tie yourself to that. John Star said, I hope Clarissa beat the brakes off him if he steal her money to pay off his debts. Their relationship annoys me because you can tell he using her as a meal ticket. That's true. But I'm going to tell you what the other questions that this raises is how she signed a so-called $8 million deal with Win Records. If you got a record company there that you could sign $8 million deals for, why for you can't pay $300,000? Better still, if she signed and she's supposedly, like, we know it ain't no $8 million deal. This is something that she can make up to that over a period of years. And we don't even know how many fights this girl got to fight to see $8 million. But she up here popping it like they just gave her $8 million free and clear. If that was the case, you would have paid them $300,000. We know you would get that man your bone marrow. So see, it's starting to look a little silly. Clarissa, my man, my baby. Yes, she'll pay it with a silly self. Going to the Louis Vuitton store buying her own Christmas. And got 50 Cent clowning her, taking pictures of Louis Vuitton bags in the trash, letting her know that little money you spending, little girl, is garbage to me. That's nothing. And I'm just like, she brought it on herself, claiming the man wasn't at the top of his game ever when you going with Pawnpoose. Jazz Star say, I hope not. I pray someone pulls her to the side and put her on game. She not gonna listen, Jazz. She not gonna listen. She one of them girls you try to help her, she'll be mad at you. Even say he ain't gotta steal it from her dumb tail. She gonna give it to him. And he is. Lulu say she blowing money fast on unseen profits. Right. Because she's so slow motion, she don't even understand that she being played. Straight slow motion. She do not understand she being played. That baby don't, she just don't get it. She don't get it. But yeah, that is being now called into question because it just don't make no sense. Like what in the hell is you actually talking about? And so, now she's trying to make everything, people picking at her and stuff, it's because I'm girl, it's black women, it's you that feel like you apply.
The VP and Chief of Information Security Officer at Campbell Soup said this ain't even chicken in this motherfucker, man. Said this shit is for poor people. And I've been eating this shit for so long, it was from when I was poor. Fuck this.
So that's what he posted. He claims it's about Campbell Soup, but y'all know it's all about that Louis Vuitton bag in the trash. That was some shade. You got to read between the soup. But in the meanwhile, Campbell Soup done came back. And offered to take him to their facility. I guess they say, we don't need him coming after us. So Campbell Soup done went to him and said, please come to the factory. We can prove we got real chicken. Please come to the factory. They want to set the record straight. I'm reading a caption. to set the record straight, we use real quality ingredients, real chicken in parentheses, and put a lot of care into every batch. Come see for yourself. We love to show you how we make our food. But you know, Campbell's, I ain't hating on y'all or nothing, but your own vice president say he don't eat it. It's for poor people. And he say y'all chicken is printed on a 3D printer. Now that's what he said. But I guess maybe they done switched back to real chicken and they told 50 Cent to come over there and look at it so he can quit telling people that it's 3D printer chicken, because I guess they figure, you know, somebody might have missed the news about the vice president's recording, but they know that, you know, young people do listen to 50 Cent, and they was afraid that the people would listen to 50 and simply just not buy no more of their soup, because I know I wasn't going to buy no more. I don't want no 3D printer chicken. I don't. But now I want y'all to hear what Gizelle Bryant had to say about Jamal defending his wife. I want y'all to hear it. I really do. I want y'all to hear it, because right now, to me, Gizelle sound a little like she sound pleasant, but she sound like she a little salty.
I don't see nothing wrong with Jamal's wife's dress. Did you see all the discourse online?
Yes.
I don't see anything wrong with that dress.
It was fine. It was fine.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is the thing. You know, people gonna have their commentary one way or the other. And you would think you would not feed into the commentary, Pastor.
That part.
So her dress was fine, but like, and people gonna have, you know, say whatever they want to say. Let's just not feed into it. That's all.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, because that's when you make it unnecessarily bigger than it is.
Yeah, you bring more attention to it for sure.
Yeah.
But I also think, I don't know, I'm just like, it was an unnecessary discussion, period. Yeah. So just, I know you don't want to talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it. I don't just leave it alone. But you know, it was made a moment for sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe like use a different platform for that. Like, I don't know that Sunday service is the place to talk about.
Agreed. And
dress.
I'm not going to tell him when and where to say whatever he has to say.
Yeah.
But maybe it was a Bible study moment, right? Which is not on Sunday. You know, let's Sunday for the word of the Lord.
Yes. Because I didn't see the connection to the word of the Lord. You know, sometimes it's like, sleep.
Shut the hell up, Robert. Have you ever been to a church? Because they told me cleanliness is next to godliness. And I don't believe you know nothing about the Lord or being clean. But either way, so for me, it gave, you didn't want that. You didn't want him to defend his wife. It was already a big thing. It was already a whole lot of attention around it. So why should he have to quietly protect her behind closed doors when everybody was publicly maligning that woman? He did the right thing. You got a lot of nerve. And I did hear a little bit of the man's sermon. He did go ahead on and preach. So I'm like, what is the problem? If there was a public maligning, a public degrading, a public huge thing, this backlash and all these tongue wagging, he was supposed to address it publicly. It was not supposed to be quietly behind closed doors. But not behind closed doors, because y'all wasn't disrespecting that woman privately. Y'all was disrespecting that woman publicly. And I feel like Gizelle, you just don't like the fact that, I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna ask you if I can. I feel as though Gizelle is seeing like maybe Jamal might be growing up, and I don't think she like that. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't think she do. And I'm not mad at her. Let me be clear. Hey, Cheryl, hit the like button, girl. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think she like it. And I understand that, because Jamal took her through a lot of stuff. And I know a lot of ladies don't like to admit it. But sometimes when people done took you down through there, then now you want to be a better person. You don't really dig that. But I've been watching Gizelle Bryant enough that I know her moves. It was, maybe don't feed into it, making it thing, maybe Bible study, No, he did what he was supposed to do. And I'm going to go you one further. I believe Gizelle would have loved had he been as open in defending her and covering her and being kind to her as he's acting with this lady right here. He didn't do Gizelle right. And we're not finna sit up here and pretend like he did Gizelle right. He did not. By all accounts, when they got ready to go down the aisle, he had another hoe already pregnant. But no, I peeped that. No, that little passive aggressive giggle, I done seen that before with Gizelle. I done seen that before. Girl, this ain't your first time. This ain't your first time with us. I mean, I don't know if that was the moment. I mean, you know, maybe Bible study, maybe not Sunday. I mean, you know, Sunday's for the word of God. Gizelle, did you forget we heard you sit up there and call yourself trying to speak on a Sunday and you didn't even open a Bible? Now you such a stickler for the word of God. It is what it is. It is what it is. The woman was being attacked and maligned publicly. He addressed it publicly and then moved on from it. It was quickly, it was a moment. He addressed it and then went on and preached his sermon on his text that he pulled. But see, hold on. You crazy. But even if she did want her reins protected, can we be honest and say she had a right to want that? That was her husband. He asked her to marry him. So he was supposed to protect her, and he did not. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't do right. He didn't do right by Gizelle, not at all, not even close. Let's go even further. When he agreed to come on that show to pretend like they was dating to kind of give her a storyline or whatever, he didn't do her right with that either. Because the whole time you on the phone and you had the nerve to be texting Pastor Coochie Pop, oh, this just for TV. If you was doing something to help Gizelle, why did you text anybody to give anybody the drop on this lady? She done had children for you. She done been humiliated for you. She done sat up there calling herself first lady while you hunching and impregnating the women in the church. So, you know, we not finna pretend like Jamal did right by her. But I saw that little passive aggressive giggle, and it was not no. I see Peanut saying it was awkward. That wasn't no awkwardness. That was that Gizelle passive aggressive. I'm gonna try to make you look crazy because I don't like what you did. We done seen her before. We done seen her before. I'm not saying she wrong for how she feel, but I see it. But I see it, and I think something. I'm gonna say this. Now, this is the one thing I'm going to say. I'm gonna say this. If Jamal has, in fact, grown a bit and he knows how to behave himself a little bit better, I feel like even though she's no longer his wife, I feel like at some point you made Gizelle the object of public ridicule. When are you going to give her a public apology for how you put her in a position to be ridiculed and humiliated? When does that happen? I'm just asking for a friend. Bianca said, I think Jamal have finally had what he want. He got with a woman like Gizelle to please the church, and he was cheating. Now he has someone that he has googly eyes for that's more his taste. It ain't never about taste. When men cheating on you, it's not about you not being their taste. It's about the fact that they steal a dog and they gonna do what a dog do. Don't ever think it's about you not being their taste. If a man is hoeing around, it's because he a hoe. It ain't never you. I don't know who need to hear this. It's not because your booty ain't big enough. It's not because your titties don't sit up high enough. It's not because your waist ain't slim enough. It's not because you're not the right complexion. It's not because you don't fix your hair the way he like, or you wear wigs and he don't like them. It's not because of your voice or the way you cook your fried chicken. It's because he want to. It's because he want to. But what I want to know is when does Gizelle get a public apology for you making her an object of ridicule and mockery? Because you did. And I think that's a fair question. Not that it's my business, because I ain't married to him. You couldn't have paid me to marry that thing. But I think it's a fair question. See, some people like to grow and move on and pretend like you didn't leave a wake of victims behind you. You made that woman. You made that woman. Yes, she was uncomfortable. She was uncomfortable because she had to watch him do for somebody what he never did for her. And that ain't right. But he made her the target of ridicule and mockery. And it's like, okay, you want to show your growth? That's great. You saying all the right stuff? That's great. You even calling out your own mess in the middle of it. That's wonderful. When do you, sir, do that for her. Because you damaged her, but you ain't did nothing to heal her. Reb him. Like, don't get me wrong. What he did for Carrie, he should have did. You should have did. But don't think just because you did right by this time with this lady, that lets you off the hook. It lets you off the hook. I'm not labeling her as nothing. I'm just calling what I see. And I'm saying she got a right to feel how she feel. And Reverend, when are you gonna do your part? Oh, you want to show how much you've grown and matured? Great. Hold on, golf clap. When are you, sir, going to publicly acknowledge the things that you did publicly? Because if we're going to be honest, Jamal publicly embarrassed Gizelle. Them women with them children wasn't no secret. She first lady in the church and you screwing 4 and 5 women in the same church. That's public. That's public. Even when you call yourself doing her a favor, you're going to get on the show with her. But you made sure that Pastor Coochie Pop had text messages. Tunja Griffin. You made sure Pastor Coochie Pop had text messages that she could hold over her head, that they could end up in Monique Binder. The binder that was heard around the world. It's just for TV. When does Jamal acknowledge any of that? Because as much as I see, the heathens with a lot of mouth about this lady's dress, as much as I see, them fair chewing Christians about this lady's dress, I see equal amount of people patting him on the back. That's right, Pastor, that's what you're supposed to do. That's right, Pastor, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, great. And when do you do that for Gizelle so she don't have to look like that when people mentioning you magically now doing the right thing when it comes to Carrie? Because I saw that. I'm not stupid. I'm a woman. And I ain't no child. I know what I saw. And it was a little salt. And like I said the other day when we had a silly heifer in here talking about the Wendy mama was bitter, guess what, Black women? I don't know who needs to hear this and who you have not heard it from. You have a right to be bitter. When someone does something bad to you, you have a right to be bitter. You have a right to be salty. You have a right to be resentful. Because the way he did her was wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. God gonna deal with him. But at the end of the day, if you a right person and he's now trying to put himself out there like, oh, he's a right thinking person and he a right person. If you're a right person, you're not just gonna skippity dip past the stuff you do. You're gonna go back and beg pardon. Because that's what we was taught to do. You go beg pardon. If I do you wrong, I'm supposed to go back and say, hey, what I did to you was wrong and I'm sorry. That's what you're supposed to do. And I'm just, hey, at this point, justice for Gizelle. At this point, justice for Gizelle. And I know we ain't crazy about her around here because she got some nasty ways. But that don't change what he done. Quiet Storm say he'll never apologize because he was never sorry. He never truly loved. But whether you loved her or not, that was his wife, is what I'm getting at. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. You can't walk around. Toting no Bible, preaching no word, acting like you got it all together. And you've done wrong by somebody and you can't beg pardon. Come on now. That y'all know that's some bull. Hey, Clyde. Y'all know that's some bull. And I just feel like a lot of this is going over people's head. Everybody sitting up there like they don't really see what time it is. I see it. I see that. I saw that all over Gizelle's face. And Robin ain't much of a friend. Because it ain't like you don't know how this man did your friend girl. But then you going to ask about that. I don't know. I wonder about Robert sometimes. I wonder if little Robert Muscatell, like, do her brain work? Did you consider that your friend probably still got some latent resentment? Did you figure that maybe your friend don't want to hear about him stepping in to try to act like dun 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 dun, he's he's the great defender? You ain't think about that? First of all, if you mistreated my sister, I don't want to even talk about you. But maybe that's just me. I'm gonna be quiet. But I had to bring that to the forefront because I feel like enough people ain't addressing it. Don't pat him on the back real good. Like, okay, you did the right thing. I'm going to give you that. But you ain't do the right thing by Gizelle. You still ain't apologize. But like Quiet Storm say, he ain't sorry. For whatever reason, he either feel justified or he feels like, oh, well, I've changed now, so I don't have to acknowledge nothing I did. And I don't know why people think that, but people do be thinking that. Lala say the way he treated her could account for a lot of her bitterness and the way she treat others. It could. It could. D say Lady Blue said he apologized on his podcast and the daughters was there and told them that he treated their mom wrong. That ain't the same thing. That ain't the same thing. A freaking podcast that ain't nobody watch. Guess what? The world was watching when you humiliated that girl. You didn't humiliate Gizelle on no podcast. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm going to shut up because y'all be letting Negroes off the hook. I don't know where y'all from, but that don't fly with me. That don't fly with me. He didn't embarrass her on no podcast. Everybody in Baltimore knew what the hell was going on. Everybody knew what was going on. Everybody. The fact that Lady Blue got to mention a goddamn podcast that the rest of us don't know a goddamn thing about, but we all know you was slanging your big D all through the congregation. I'm going to shut up, though, because maybe y'all cool with Negroes embarrassing you publicly and then, apologizing semi-private. That don't work with me. Rob's brain don't work because it has not guided her to use soap. See? And that's why you run the reflection corner. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she could clearly see that she, her whole energy shifted when Robert said that. It's like you say it must be the white energy. It gotta be. It gotta be. Because that moment I felt bad for Gizelle because I could see it on her. And I could see her trying to reel it in because she didn't want nobody to say, oh, she's still holding that. And I'm just like, girl, let it out. If you holding it, don't do just like Wendy Mama. I don't want to hear no updates on the Negro that did me dirty. Come on, man. Let me shut up. Because, everybody like to play this game where it don't bother me. I'm cool. It do bother you and you're not cool. Say something. Golly. Am I the only person that don't know how to hold stuff in? Maybe that's why I can get past stuff sometimes because I just go ahead and let it out. I'm going to say everything I'm thinking. I'm not finna pretend something ain't hurt me and it hurt me. No. You hurt me, you finna hear about it. You're going to hear everything I think about you about it too. All of it. Every insult I can cook up. You're going to hear all of them as long as I'm feeling that way until I feel better. However long that is. John Star say, Nitra, Jamal apologized to Gizelle on the pulpit. Would that be enough? It needs to be as public as the embarrassment. It needs to be as public as the disrespect. And it was very public. Bianca said, I didn't even see him defend his wife because I'm not interested in anything he do, so I miss the apology either way. I feel you, but it need to be so public that even if you don't see it, you hear about it. Because guess what? We wasn't in that church to see him over there hunching and pumping and sweating on people, but I bet you we heard about it. Hey, Cree B, thank you for being number 99. Mm-hmm. One who cares say, I ain't never liked Pastor Donkey Kong. Child, I call him Reverend Pimp Daddy. Even say, as a pastor, he should apologize for his actions to his congregation, including what he did to this right here. Mm-hmm. That right there. Yeah, you got to let it out so you can heal. But when people go around lying to themselves, I'm fine. It ain't hurt me. I'm fine. I don't care no more. I'm fine. You lying. You not fine. You not fine. You not fine. And you got a right not to be fine. And anybody that try to make you feel bad for not being fine, bump them too. Tell them about their behind too. Somebody say you bitter. I am. Sure am. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Lala say I'm not the only one. At least you with me. Because, I mean, listen, hey, sis, they be letting them make it around here. They be letting them make it. I can't. You do something to me, I'm mad till I'm not. I'm mad till I'm not. And I promise you, I ain't going to be walking around pretending like I ain't mad if I'm mad. If I tell you I don't care no more, it's because I done got it all out. I bet you I'm not finna walk around mad and tell you I ain't mad. If I'm mad as hell, and you gonna know. Everybody mention your name to me gonna know. Lala said exactly. She put the sweat equity into him, and he did her dirty. And someone else is reaping the. Oh, listen, Lala, you better say it. Somebody else reaping the benefits, whether you like her or not. She's still a woman, and right is right, and wrong is goddamn wrong. That's what the hell I'm saying. That's what I saw all over her face, Lala. That's what I saw on her face. I'm a woman. I know what I'm looking at. And she got a right to feel that way. Robert was completely insensitive. Hey, Leslie Cornish. Robert was insensitive to ask that. And Jamal is doing what a lot of men do. They'll drag y'all down through hell and back again. Down, round, and got darn through there. And you the one tussling, fighting with them, pushing all that. Then they done learn all the lessons because you done taught them all the lessons while they dragging you through hell. And then now, oh, I'm a better man now. And everybody patting them on the back. And he still ain't even acknowledged the hell he took you through for you to get him to where he at, where he could walk around like he the model citizen. I'm a hush. Because, see, y'all know at the end of the day, I'm a woman first. Whether I like Gizelle or not, that wasn't lost on me. I saw it. That wasn't lost on me. No, I feel you with the part of the discussion. I'm just pointing out him being on that podcast, that ain't the same as what he did to that girl. You did that to her. You did it. I ain't studying about no connotation. Salty, bitter, whatever. He did that to that girl. She got a right to feel how she felt. I saw what I saw, and everybody playing crazy like they don't see it. I know what I saw. He's sitting up there with his chest out and talking like this because, you know, in the black church, the churches that you grew up in, and he's talking all these things with this tone and timbre in his voice, and I protect my wife. And well, what happened to that one? I'm sorry. I'm not even finna play that game. I'm telling y'all, all 2026, I'm gonna normalize using a whole lot of words y'all don't like. Bitter is a word. Salty is a word. If you feel that way, you feel that way, and you got a right to it. We not finna pretend like it ain't. Ain't no negative connotation. The only negative connotation is people done told black women we don't have a right to be salty or bitter. Jastar say, not me, girl. I've been single for a while now. It's peaceful over here. JD Rob say Robert is just stupid. You could hear it in Gizelle's voice also. She didn't want to talk about it. It was hitting me in the back of her goddamn throat. And she got it right. How you gonna sit up there, everybody patting you on the back? Oh, you such a good man. And he still ain't publicly addressed. Shut up, Seanitra. Shut up. Let me shut up. I'm gonna tell myself to shut up. Y'all remember that song? Well, y'all, some of y'all too young. Y'all my age and over. Y'all remember that song by Shantae Moore? Bitter? I'd wish you well, but right now I'm just bitter. That's what Gizelle at. And she supposed to be. I just want her to let it out. Stop pretending like you cool. Gizelle always trying to pretend like, oh, that didn't upset me. I'm cool. Gizelle, you a lie and the truth ain't in you. You still bitter, mad, salty, pissy, all that. All that. Stop trying to give beauty pageant answers. Hell, you know what I wish? I wish she had really went straight like Miss Susan. Straight Miss Susan, just like Wendy Mama. Don't talk to me or give me no updates on somebody that drug me through the mud. If she'd have just did that, I'd have felt wonderful. I would have applauded her. Because why the hell did Robin even bring that up to her? And yeah, Pappy Graves was mad all the way to the coffin. He was pissed off to the end, as he should have been. Right, Creeby. His arrogance is unmatched. Unmatched. But it's just, you know, oh, I'm so wonderful. I'm such a good guy now. I'm such a great guy now. But you... And see, I'm sure Gizelle know about the little podcast, but somehow it was a little lackluster because her embarrassment wasn't on no podcast. That's all I'm saying. Star said, wasn't it mentioned that Jamal's action sent Gizelle to the mental facility? Yeah, he couldn't preach the phone book to me, let alone scripture. You so crazy. I know I wouldn't sit up under him either. I wouldn't sit up under him. Hey, Lynette. Yep. Listen, shots fired all year. All year. Lala say, nah, nope, keep talking. Now I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up because people don't see where I'm coming from. No. I just wish Gizelle had owned it in that moment and just told Robert, don't you talk to me about that so-and-so. I wish she had her. Hey, when in Rome. Happy New Year, boo. Yeah, don't call up my phone. That part. Don't call up my phone. Don't tell me nothing about him. Mature and grown now. I mean, I don't know. That's just me, y'all. I can't pretend like I'm cool with somebody when I'm not cool with them. I can't. I'm not gonna sit up and I wish you well. Not and I'm still bitter. Not and I'm still pissy. If I'm still pissed, I don't wish you well. And I ain't giving no beauty pageant answers. I got a child of mine in the chat. She'll tell you, I ain't giving no beauty pageant. If I don't like you, I don't like you. You did me dirty. You did me dirty. I'm not finna talk nice and, oh, well, I mean, it don't matter. It's good. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. However long it take me to be all right. No, it ain't. And I mean, however long it take me. It could be 20 years. It could be 30. It could be 30 years. And if I'm not cool, I'm still not cool. Not going to pretend to be cool either. What kind of relationship can they have? She pretend like she fine. He get to walk around like he an upstanding gentleman. And she got to walk around holding that in, pretending like she fine. But then when stuff gets said, it's all over her face. That's all I'm saying. But like I say, I'm going to shut up. Because, you know, some of y'all don't move like I move. Y'all be, you know, want to give beauty pageant answers and pretend like you're fine when you're not and all that. I don't do none of them things. I don't. Lala say, when you do me wrong, I don't wish you well. I wish you the life you deserve. Child, I might mess around and wish you hell. Pray about it later. Bianca said, Jai, if he drove me that crazy and apologized to me after treating me like that on a podcast, I tell him, if your apology, I wouldn't be playing saying him or nothing. He can get them kids from grandma or somewhere. Child, Jamal looked like something that's unidentifiable when in Rome. I don't know what the hell Jamal looked like. I'm still trying to understand what they want with it. Just start saying for what he did to Gizelle is forever gonna be up. Yeah. But her up there, you know, it was fine. It was fine. Just... Girl, we know when you're doing the passive aggressive giggle. We done watched you enough times on the television. 10 years now, 10 seasons. We done watched you, Gizelle. We know your moves, girl. You was not fine. And you shouldn't have to be. You ain't gotta be. Hell, don't be. Creepy say his daughter sees him for who he really is. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Because when she was pretending to be going back to date him, them children was not feeling it. They wasn't feeling that bull crap at all. Is DS say, I just calmly told my ex-husband, if he was drowning, I wouldn't piss in the water. I would piss in the water. You would piss in the water he was drowning in? Well, it came from the heart, sis. And I wouldn't expect nothing less from you because you crazy. And I respect it. Vet say when it was one of their daughter's prom, Gizelle looked uncomfortable in it because he still ain't made it right. He still ain't made it right. He still ain't made it right. Yeah, but like I say, I'm a hush because, you know, some people, they worship men around here, honey. I got to be careful what I say. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. Lala say, doing me wrong like that, I wouldn't trust you if your tongue came notarized. And you shouldn't. Listen, I know they worship men. I seen the comment section under Toya because apparently she's supposed to be bending down and kissing the floor when Eugene walked by. Apparently, that's what's supposed to happen. A lot of women really believe in worshiping men and stuff. No, I don't want the apology, period. He could keep that mess, just stay away from me. I mean that too, but I would definitely need your apology to be just as loud and obnoxious as your disrespect. Quiet Storm say, I hate to say it because he's black, but he reminds me of Rafiki from The Lion King. Not Rafiki. I was thinking he looked like a capybara. I think he looked like a capybara. So he probably never earnestly apologized. I don't think he has. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. I feel like that would have done Gizelle a world of good. Just for him to actually acknowledge. Not say all the, you know how people do, they're sweeping all the things I did and everything I said and done. No, call it out. For every time I lied to you, every time I cheated on you, every time I told you I was one place and I was another, every time that you had to be humiliated and try to put on a brave face because everybody knew that what I was supposed to keep for you, I was sharing with it and everybody, Mary, Helen, Susan, and Jane. See, he ain't did. That would have meant the world to her if he would have gave her that. He ain't gave her that. And it should have been just as heartfelt and public. Just as heartfelt and public. Because you know what? You had that bond with her before you had that bond with Carrie. And that's not taking nothing away from Dr. Carrie. But you had that bond with her and you dishonored that bond. But you, even in retrospect, ain't came back and said, I wasn't nothing of a husband. I did not perform my duties as a husband to this woman. I didn't make her feel safe. I didn't make her feel protected. That look that was on Carrie's face when he was protecting her, he didn't give Gizelle that. And I went back after I saw her reaction. I went back and looked again at him protecting Carrie because that's what he was doing and it was rightful. But the look that was on Carrie's face, you didn't give that to Gizelle. You didn't. And she married you in her youth. She gave you her youth and her good years, 3 head of children. And you never went back and sincerely owned, acknowledged, and apologized for what you did to that lady. That's nasty business. Yeah, they need to worship the Lord instead of men, but you know, it's a whole lot of black women, our own sisters, that a man can do the bare minimum. Oh, he breathing. All hail, good man. He's a good man, Savannah. He was breathing today. Not Curious George. Lala. Yeah, you back with your crazy self. Cree B say, it baffles me when women center their men. In the words of Sophia, you better bash Mr. Head in and think about heaven later. I concur. Miss Parker say the apology gave to the girls should have been to Gizelle, and it shouldn't even, and it should have been on no podcast. I'm telling y'all, I went back and looked at him protecting the current wife. And the look on her face was she felt protected. She looked at that man and she saw, this is my protector. He got me covered. And he did not do that for Gizelle. And I ain't making no excuses for Gizelle. But what I'm saying is, we don't know who she was before he did all that crap to her. We don't know who she was. All I'm gonna say, y'all know, and I ain't got to beat you over the head with it. Y'all know, and I know, some stuff will change you. That's all I'm gonna say. Certain things you go through in life will change you. Auntie Eva say she might not have as many rings had he really apologized. Might not have that attitude and nothing else. Had he done right by her. Lala say, not to mention, she gave him her good neck without the rings. What he did was that. Hey, DS, come get your sister. See, I was trying not to send you to the corner because you just got back. 25-second violation. 25. So we got to talk about this quick sneak peek of the Potomac ladies real fast. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. I feel as though in the sneak peek, what we're seeing is Wendy low-key trying to save Ashley and Gizelle. And I don't really know how I feel about that. Why are you trying to save them? Gizelle said it ain't her information to tell. I got information on you. Wendy pipes up in the sneak peek and she says, well, I mean, now I was told, this one realtor said that, she had worked with you or whatever, and you wanted a place that looked like it was about $14,000 a month, but you wanted to spend around $1,000 a month. And she just threw a number out there because when she was talking about it the first time, she had said that she wanted to spend roughly around $3,000 a month to rent a place. And so during this clip, I feel like Wendy understated the amount to make it sound more ridiculous to hurry up and change the topic. That's what I think she did. And I think she did that because she didn't want Angel to keep saying, Gizelle, what you know. Because that ain't what Gizelle got. Gizelle said you were evicted and I got information on that. So Gizelle and Ashley are saying they have information on you being evicted. That ain't what Wendy talking about. Wendy was trying to save them. Wendy trying to save them and get the conversation off of that. Now, either she know and she trying to keep them from saying what they know, or she really think that they don't really know nothing, or maybe that's what they talking about. So she trying to understate matters. And Angel was like, oh yeah, that person just said that because, the situation, her working with us didn't work out and I decided to go with somebody else. So Wendy was like, oh, so you know who I'm talking about. She said, okay, good. So then we clear. I ain't lying on nobody. That's what she said about you. And it's like, okay, fine. I never thought Wendy was lying on her. I know somebody in here was like, oh, I think Wendy pulled that out the air. I said, no, she didn't. She ain't pulled that out the air. Somebody said that. I said that. If y'all remember me saying that, if y'all remember that exchange, let me know in the chat. Y'all might not have paid attention, but I'll be remembering little stuff like that. But, Wendy need to sit down. Don't save them. Don't save them. Let them go ahead and say it. You know what? She might have been trying to save Angel too. I don't know whether she was trying to save Angel or really trying to just, get the conversation off Gizelle and Ashley talking about what they know. You might be right, Peanut. Maybe she didn't want them to say what they heard about why that girl got evicted from that place. Because after Sunday, I believe now that she really was put out. I believe they wrapped up her Airbnb early, and I told y'all why I think so. I think it's because she was filming in there and didn't have permission to be filming in there. Okay? Now, let me go and tell you about your behind, because apparently you think I'm one of them Christians that's too saved to roast the piss out of you. I don't look like Heavenly, her mammy, her child, or her dog. Now, you might look like Heavenly Trout Mouth Tail, but I promise you I don't. You ain't looked at Seanitra now day of the week and thought I looked like that reject from North Miami Projects. I know you ain't thought that. I know you ain't thought that. And don't think because you came in here hiding behind a letter that you can't get roasted, because you can. Because you know what I think about letter people. This is letting me know off the rap that you ugly, and you knew you was ugly before you came in here. That's why you made sure you didn't post no picture. I done told y'all, all heathens. You come in here playing with me, you getting built. You're getting belt. You ain't looked at Seanitra not one day of the week and thought I was her. Girl, not on the skin, not on the hair, not on the mouthpiece. You ain't never seen me sitting up holding my mouth like this. Don't you ever try me. And you take your ashy, musky, funky behind the hell up out my chat. Hiding behind a letter. Go bathe. Go wash your cat. Go wash your cat, because it's always a lying hoe talking like that. You probably ain't got no hair either. The bald-headed hoes do have an attitude problem. You probably ain't got no hair. Musky coochie hoe, don't come back up in here. Peanut say, because if Gizelle had the info wrong, they, LOL, they keep it going and won't even be shamed. Right? That's true. No, I'm for real. I can't stand old musky coochie hoe. Don't come up in here talking slick. Wash your cat hoe. Wash your cat and don't ever come back. Sometimes you just got to tell them. Y'all know sis on the phone be swooping in. She don't play. She swoops right in and handle the business. I'm telling y'all they love. Let me show y'all something. People like DS is different because she been here forever. Sis on the phone is different because she been here forever. But let me just show y'all what I mean real quick. Let me show you what I mean real quick. Show you something. You see all these lovely ladies? You notice how beautiful women don't hide behind letters? You notice? You see this? You see how many beautiful women are in my chat? And they ain't hiding behind letters. Just like I ain't hiding behind an avatar. You see? I made that one. That's a product of my belly. My belly does things like that. See, women that know they're not ugly, they don't hide behind, they don't hide behind letters. It's always the old bald-headed, musky coochie hoe hiding behind a letter. Like I won't roast you. Like I won't roast you. That letter won't save you. It won't save you. Yeah, seeking attention in all the wrong ways. I give it to you too. I give it straight to you. Hey, political junkie, thank you for being 108. Yeah, being disrespectful. Come bring it. I can't stand an old bald-headed, musky coochie hoe. Don't come in here with that. Drink some water, grow some hair, and wash your cat. And don't you ever come back. Ever come back up in here. The nerve. But back to Wendy. Peanut had a point. Gizelle could have got the information wrong. Somebody could have told her and Ashley wrong or whatever. They was going to keep it going. You know that don't count with you because you've been here forever. I know what you look like. Okay? Lord, she said, I'm going to let her because I talk trash in other channels. I don't want nobody to come find me in real life. Okay? Not the NyQuil has left my system. Take another dose. Take another dose. But I'm just saying, it just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I swear, drink water, grow hair. Wash your cat. Find something safe to do. Find something safe to do. But yeah, I think Wendy was definitely trying to throw them off because the fact that she dropped the amount to like $1,000, it's like she wanted it to be something so ridiculous that it gave Angela way out. She gave Angela way out. Now she could have gave her a way out because like, okay, hey, Miss Niecy, thank you for being 109, boo. She could have gave her a way out because she gave her that whole bottom floor of that house. Maybe. It's all right, Carrie Clark. Listen, if it don't apply, let it fly. That wasn't for you. That was for that musky coochie hoe. See, that heifer probably looked like the Cynthia doll. She probably looked like diarrhea. Probably looked like diarrhea. Imagine the boldness. Hiding behind a letter talking about somebody who ain't never been scared of a camera. Somebody who ain't never had to use a filter. My name is not Wendy Osefo. It ain't Angel either. I ain't never needed a filter in my life. Whatever my face is what it is. And it's going to be that tomorrow too. Without a stitch of makeup. The same hoes be talking, got a 50-pound wig stapled to their goddamn forehead. But back to the issue at hand. I think, now that Peanut said it, she might have been trying to save Angel a little bit of embarrassment because this is her trip. And the way Angel was going about it, before y'all bring toxicity to my property, them women wasn't going to care nothing about going to your property. And every one of them was already on the verge of, let me just buy a ticket and go home. Once they found out they was going to be in the middle of nowhere with no cell phone and no Wi-Fi. So I think that Wendy probably was like, let's just salvage this and let it go. Creepy said, I need y'all to learn that Seanitra don't play and she don't clap for nobody who do. I don't. I'm going to be nicer in my next life. In glory. Because that's what my next life going to be. Yeah. Them old hard wigs stapled to the forehead. All that sorcery. Them be the same ones mad because the girl would get in front of a camera with nobody's wig. Half the time a comb ain't even been through my head. Nobody's makeup, nobody's filter, and don't care because it's my face. It's my face. And I don't look like nobody but Emily and Phil and sometimes Glow. But no, that's what I saw. And I was just like, dang, Wendy, what you doing? What you doing? Now, I'm going to tell you the problem I got with that. Either way, right? If she was trying to save Gizelle and Ashley or just keep them from going in with it, or if she was trying to save Angel, right? She ain't lying, y'all. She do. She said, I like a good 50-pound wig. She do. And she got plenty of hair. Her hair got hair. And she do like a good old 50-pound, one of them Donna Summer specials. Diana Ross specials. Even say, yeah, I wouldn't have told Angel. I would have told Angel about herself for that. Oh yeah. Middle of the bushes with no cell phone, no Wi-Fi. We an hour from your house. We don't know where the hell we at. In the middle of the bushes and you playing around and stuff, right? But I would have had a problem with it either way, and I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, Angel put him in the Wrong Turn movie. Boy, that Wrong Turn movie was crazy. But because it's just like it's like a hand grenade that you pull the pin out of, and it's eventually gonna blow. Whatever the hell Gizelle and Ashley talking about, they're eventually gonna say it. They're eventually gonna say it. It's like you might have saved it for the day, but then now everybody got to sit back and wonder when it's coming out. Because that ain't what Gizelle said. That ain't what she talked about. And Ashley know everything about it. Because she was like, oh no, we got information. Nope. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell? Who done talked? I didn't even figure out that something was really wrong with filming in the house until the episode that just happened on Sunday when she out there playing with a canvas bag, just shuffling that one little half empty canvas bag back and forth in the driveway. Like, why the hell is she filming in the driveway playing with a canvas bag? The hell going on? Say the cold going around this year is strong. Yeah, whatever that mess is, the it going around, y'all protect yourself, get your vitamin C, eat plenty of peppers, lemons, oranges, all that stuff. Because it's tearing you up. Angel done sent him to Camp Crystal Lake. That's what I said on Sunday. Jason Voorhees liable to show up any goddamn time out there. Or Leatherface, one of them. Say, LOL, they'll find their opening. Yes, they are definitely going to find their opening. And now nobody knows when it's coming. They could have went ahead and eased the Band-Aid off. Y'all could have joked it out, told them, girl, we don't believe that, key, and let it go. But you stepping in, trying to do damage control or just trying to control the situation so it don't do what you think it's going to do, I feel like it's going to turn out worse. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's going to turn out worse. Wendy really should have stayed out of that, in my humble opinion, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. She says the horror movie, who's going to be the first to go? Because up there, and they walking all up these steep steps, do you know, I would have made somebody take me back to the airport immediately. The way my back and my knee set up. Oh no. All them steps to do what? I ain't no Buddhist. I'm not going up all them steps. You crazy? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Listen, Leslie laughing, but it's the truth, girl. That mess with Gizelle and Ashley, they done decided they're gonna get her. They're gonna get her, and they got it in for her because she decided she was gonna tell Ashley, "Don't come to my thing," because Ashley was, brought catfish and was playing in her face by being evicted, and they decided they was gonna get her. If it was really a horror movie, you know what? It would be between Kayana and Stacey. One of them two would be the first to go. Now, I don't know who got final girl energy, for the horror movie fans. Let me know who y'all think the final girl would be if this was a horror movie. I think first to go would be Kayana or Stacey. I low-key feel like Stacey would go first because Kayana, I feel like she'll know how to run quicker. Stacey kind of stiff. But final girl, who giving final girl energy? Monique kind of gives final girl energy. Yeah, it's a powder keg, Mo. It's a setup. It's a powder keg. When she sat there at that table and tried to come at Ashley, but then wouldn't stand on it, when Gizelle said, if she ain't going, I ain't going, all she had to say was, all right, Gizelle, then don't go. That's all she had to do. But when she backed down, I just feel like she set herself up for some foolishness, man. I'm like, oh, no, this wasn't smart. I can't either, and I don't have a good feeling about it, sis. And Stacey is exactly what I was thinking. You think Stacey's the final girl? I think Stacey the first one to fall. Because she'd be scared to turn her head all the way because that wig gonna slide off. Quiet Storm say Stacey gonna be the first one to fall down. Wendy could be final girl. I think Wendy would be like next to final girl. It would be like Wendy and Monique. And then the most athletic out of the two is Monique. So I feel like if they got to scale a wall or climb a tree or something, Wendy's out of there. Oh, Evie say she thinks Gizelle would make it to the end. Yeah, because I could see Gizelle like tripping people and pushing them so the killer could get them or something. Like she would kind of snake everybody so she could survive. I don't think she'll be able to snake Monique though, because Monique is too athletic. I don't think she could snake her. I think Gizelle would almost make it. And then she would go to double cross Monique and Monique would catch on and, get her back. And then, she would be out and Monique would just have to hide out like in a lookout at the top of like a lookout tower or, forest fire tower or something till the people came. Say Ashley. Oh, she think Ashley will be the final girl because the black people die first. No. Ashley wouldn't be the first to go, but she definitely wouldn't be the final girl. No. I don't see that. Nate Beverly say, imagine they think she taking them on an activity and the activity is survival, right? But I don't see Angel doing survival. I don't. Yeah, Wendy gonna almost make it to the end, but then get caught on the humbug. Yep. Right when she thinks she in the clear, she gonna be talking too much or celebrating like we made it. I'm so proud of us as Black women that we survived, and then right in her back. Yep. Right when you know that moment in horror movies when you think the danger is over, and then the killer jump back up like I'm still here. That's what happened to Wendy because she'll go to talking and celebrating too soon. So I'm like, Lord, she say, Nate say, Stacey gonna surprise us. Might even take the wig off. No, you could threaten her. You could threaten her with pushing her down a mountain. She's not taking that wig off. Ashley might go second. She could. But I still feel like Kayana would go before Ashley. I do. So I'm saying Stacey. Oh, Stacey would go first. I see that. Yep. Stacey. Then I would see Kayana going second. I see Kayana going second. I think Jossie and Ashley either gonna go together or we got to figure out which one of them two gonna go first. But they Ashley and Jossie, I could see them getting separated from the group and both of them getting finished. You say the friends of gonna survive? No, Jossie's not surviving. Definitely not surviving. Monique as a friend of, she might make it because you know she's Superwoman. Lel said, I think Ashley will die first because she's gonna try to hunch the killer. See, you play too much. They do not put that in horror movies. Crazy. Hey Janice, happy New Year, boo. Wait, you say Angel gonna drop them off? Yeah, Angel probably working with the killer, man. Quiet Storm said Ashley and Stacy will be the first two because they gonna investigate the weird noise. Ashley is not investigating the weird noise. Ashley will push Stacy up to investigate the weird noise. She's not going to investigate no noise. You meant in the horror. I know what you meant. Like the horror movies, absolutely. But anytime there's a horror movie where it's all black people, that ain't how it go. And it's mostly like black and black looking people on this one, so that one wouldn't apply. But I get where I know what you meant though. Because even in the horror movies that were not mostly black, you still have one-offs like Deep Blue Sea with LL Cool J and 13 Ghosts with Rod Digger, where there were not all black cast and them two black people still survived. Definitely giving Naked and Afraid or Final Destination. You say Kayana would leave with Angel, right? She might be in on it. But then again, what if it's a plot twist and Angel finally realized Kayana got me in all this mess and she don't never have my back and she don't let her in on the plot? Plot twist. Angel gonna die and we not even gonna know she did. Mega Man would be the troll under the bridge. Crazy. I miss you. That's how crazy you are. LL is do not encourage her. She crazy. You crazy too. Y'all be encouraging each other. And it's 2 new horror movies coming out. One called Primate, and one of them where the lady is got a job at a hotel, and then now they trying to sacrifice her. And I definitely got to see them, both of them. Say what the way Kay was crying for no reason, she'll be first. Oh man. Listen, y'all got me hooked. Y'all got me hooked into this storyline. They say Angel husband will be the woodman snatcher. I could see him because he's scary to me. Like, I don't know. The fact that he's livid, but then he'll come and shoot a fake scene and pretend like he calm. Yeah, it's giving sociopath, just like your weird wife. Quiet Storm say Angel is probably the killer because they called her a catfish. She can't be the killer because she can't catch nobody. That movie would be over in 20 minutes if Angel had to catch somebody. Well, Karen ain't there, so she would absolutely survive. She home with Uncle Ray. She gonna make it. But yeah, it would have to be somebody that Angel paid to do it, or maybe she have her husband do it because he's athletic. He's very athletic, and he looked like he fast and he real big. And I could see him being real quiet and stealthy and sneaking up and snatching people. And how would you get away? How would you get away? You can't be a normal size slasher in slasher films. Yeah, Karen will be narrating. She'll be somewhere narrating. Hopefully not having a cocktail. That's what Karen gonna be. But yeah, y'all. So that's it. That was a sneak peek. That's the only thing I saw. Let me double check and make sure they ain't dropped no more stuff. Not you can see him with a chainsaw. That's a big man. I don't know if y'all like really size that dude Bobby up. Bobby's huge. I would be very uncomfortable if that man had a chainsaw. Just saying. I'm just saying. He already gives John Henry vibes. He gives John Henry, the folk hero. Yeah, I don't see no more sneak peeks. I think we got everything that they got going. Okay, let me get off Twitter because people are funny on Twitter. Hold on. She said Monique go get killed while talking too much. Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. Say Jizzy got to survive so she could start the rumor that it was Angel's husband. Yo, y'all are crazy. We done sat up here and wrote a whole got doggone movie script. Allegations with Tyler Perry and Donnie McClurkin. You're gonna have to run it back, girl. That was almost at the top of the video. Okay, she said she really see it for Gizelle because Gizelle is gonna double cross everybody so she can survive. And when he choking out the last victim, then she gonna knife him, and then that's how she gonna survive. I could see her surviving that way. Yep, she say that Monique gonna be talking too much, and the killer gonna get her. That's what they're saying. That Gizelle got to be the one to tell everybody that it was her husband that did it, even though we not gonna know who did it. She gotta be there and tell everybody who did it. She ain't starting that. She don't know about that. That's our venture over here. That's a royal family venture. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the booty insurance. Okay. Why we gonna vote that man off the internet? He got a right to talk about his experiences. Why y'all want to silence people so much? Tyler Perry tried to steal his creative credit on his show. And by season 3 of that man's show, he put in there for somebody to break in booty cheeks with tools of iniquity. Why he can't talk? Boy, that's what y'all want to shut everybody up. That's why I be telling myself to shut up. Y'all don't want nobody to tell what's going on. That's right. Suns out, buns out, booty insurance. Okay. Powered by the royal family. Okay. We're going to get you some help. You just got to get some appraisers so we can appraise the booties. Quiet Storm said, we really just sat here and created a new show, Real Horrors of Potomac. See? We can't tell Andy Cohen because he'll steal it, say it was his idea. And like he stole Ultimate Girls Trip from Nene and gave her no money, and she ain't made no money off them reunions either. And that was her idea. That's what I'm saying. Real Horrors of Potomac will be lit. They could do like a whole Clue murder mystery weekend situation with the ladies, and then at the end let everybody figure out who did what. It would be the bomb. But if you tell them that, they're gonna steal it. Real catchy. He ain't play no goddamn hangman. He called a name. He said what Tyler Perry did, stealing credit, and put that stuff in season 3. That's why I'm like, what is you even talking about? Why he gotta be quiet? Y'all always want somebody to be quiet. His paperwork was tight, so he was able to have his name put back on his stuff. But that don't change the fact that he tried to steal it. Right, bingo. Yeah, we're not telling nobody not to tell what somebody do to them. Somebody do something to you, you supposed to tell. People don't tell, then they wait 20, 30 years later, then y'all be the same ones. Why you wait 20, 30 years? Because y'all want them to shut up all the time. That's why. And they silly enough to listen to y'all. I bet y'all won't. If you do something to me and I want to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. Might talk about you. Right. Listen, the Real Horrors of Potomac, that'll be so lit. Or the Real Housewives of Horror. That way they could bring women from different cities, put them in different locations, you know, safe stunts and stuff like that. And while they doing the activities and the stunts, every stunt, every activity or something, somebody come up missing because the people done got them. That's a show. It'll be like Survivor meets Clue meets Murder Mystery Weekend meets Housewives. It'll be lit. I would watch it. Would y'all watch that? Because I would watch that. Because we need, if that's the case, we need to pitch this to the people. You know what I'm saying? So we could get paid. Even say people will try you even with paperwork, but that's why they had to put it back. Right, because the paper was in place. Okay, so which one of y'all talk real good? We need a sister that's real good talking, a real good talking sister to go, because I don't talk that good. We need somebody that talk real good. Hey, sis on the phone, she talk good. To go pitch that. I would definitely, when I say I would watch that, I would watch the hell out of that. The Real Housewives of Horror would be lit. It would be good. Got to bring my girl Jessica Lange and Jennifer Tilly. Yes. I be watching Jennifer Tilly. She be on the poker circuit. She be up there playing poker with them people. She ain't good though, but she be playing poker and talking trash. There actually was a movie made like that with Nene and another past housewife. Yeah, but that ain't what we talking about. They ain't made nothing like this. We just cooked this up tonight on the cuff. They ain't got this type of creativity. We need this right here. The reunion and the ultimate girls trip. Yeah, it's like an all-star situation. Yeah, that was Nene's stuff, and they just used it and didn't pay her. Used it and didn't pay her, and then got mad because she didn't want to sign a contract where they was trying to pay her even less after they done used all of her intellectual property for free because she just gave it to them for free. Yeah. So who talked real good? Which one of y'all talk real good? Sis on the phone. Listen, sis, I know you can talk real good. We need somebody that can talk real good. And then we need to like write this out and then pitch it. We need to pitch it. Sis on the phone said Real Housewives of Horror. I want Kim so she can run and have Old Faithful fall off her head while yes. Can y'all imagine Kim running through the woods and that blonde floofy wig come flying off and get stuck on a branch? Man, Kim will mess around and get caught by the killer because she'll be trying to snatch that wig out the tree. And while she jumping up trying to retrieve that wig, she gonna get got. Everybody gonna be like, where was Kim? She was running with us. I don't know. She stopped because her wig got caught. And then that was it. You say, I'll pitch it, but y'all gotta let Kim. Listen, I'm telling y'all, listen, don't sleep on this. My brain is doing stuff right now. If we run with something like this here, I don't care who come back. They could bring it. I wouldn't care if they brought old Hammer Toe Claudia back. We need people that are really, people that people want to see get bumped off, even if it's for play. That's a show. Adrian Marie say that's the show that was cooked up on this channel. Remember the mothers of the housewives. Oh yeah. Yep. Because that would be a good show too. If they brought the mamas, like the mamas that really was like eye-catching, that fan favorites, and put them like in an ultimate girls trip type situation, the mothers of the housewives, that'll be lit too. Peanut say, yeah, she definitely gonna die saving that wig. For sure. Stacy gonna be running like this, holding hers. I can see her right now, like Pippi Longstockings, holding that mug and taking off. All right, sis on the phone. We got to figure this out, how we going to pitch this thing, man. This could work. Say Robert can definitely come back. The DC wives can make a return too. We don't know them well enough to care if they get knocked off. Only person I remember is the one that tried to sneak into the White House thing, her and her husband. The DC was boring as hell. They were so boring. All of them should have been sent to jail. Yep, just like they took Mariah's show and Mariah had to fight them to get her stuff back. Leslie Cornish, thank you for the super sticker. Listen, this is my second support of the whole night. Thank you so much. I done been here 2 hours, and if it was not for you and Lala, I wouldn't have got no love. So thank you, ladies. I love you. I do. Lala sent me a Cash App, and Leslie sent me a super sticker. I feel special. So now, if Robin in the running get you say her funk might keep her alive. It might. Because see, if you just a slasher, you ain't got no supernatural power, you might have to think twice when that armpit come up. When she lift that arm up, you might have to think twice. You might be like, you know what? I'm good. If Robin is in the running, Robin might be the final girl. She could be the final girl. She could, because he got to sneak up on her just right. Because if them arms go, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, I'm through playing. I've been in here clowning and playing with y'all, and this has been so much fun, and I needed these laughs. But we still do need to pitch this show, and we need to find out exactly how we gonna do booty appraisals. And the ladies who are on the planning committee for the Cinco de Negro picnic in August, I added y'all to the group chat. I need all of the ladies who are in that group to start working on announcement flyers so we can get a head count, so we know exactly how many people plan on converging on Montgomery, Alabama, down to the Gump, so we can go to the boat dock and commemorate the hat toss heard around the world come Cinco de Negro week. Okay, so please, those of y'all who are in the group chat, be aware that I'm gonna be tapping in, because we need to get them little flyers announcements out. We got to get a head count, and then we got to start figuring out people's shirt sizes for them t-shirts, because when we go to the boat dock, I want to make sure we all got the same shirt. Okay, yep, lift every arm and sing. I know that's right. You say bring Robin and Claudia, everybody that we don't like, put them on the show. Toyota forever too. Robin does give Apex Predator. Yep. When she get mad, she do be craning her neck out and holding her arms like a T-Rex. She really do. Lala said we have to baptize Wreck-It Rob first, because that's the only way she'll take a bath. And this is why I'm getting off the internet. Y'all crazy. So look, y'all know what time it is. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, I need you to please, pretty please, and thank you, hit the like button on the way out. Hit your notification bell. You're gonna know when I go live before anybody, because I always tell my girls in Discord first. Okay, now subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because you know we happy to have you here. It's not a secret, you know that. Okay, and all right, if you want to join channel membership, there's a join button beneath the video and a membership link in the description box. Now also in that description box, we got the link from my book, Little Girl, Big World. It is a survival guide for girls leaving home for the first time. Let's make sure all of our daughters are safe, no matter what. If you cannot afford a copy of this book and you have a little girl you want to have a copy, my information is scrolling. Please contact me and I will see to it that you get one free of charge. The Discord link is also running through the chat. We got the link in the box for our merchandise store, so you can get your crown gear, represent for the royal family. We got the link for our Amazon storefront that we all share, so you can buy things for your home like I buy for mine. And my Amazon wish list is there in case y'all want to show a girl some love. Okay, I appreciate all the support, all the love. Thank you again so much to my boo Lala Chanel. I'm so glad you back. We missed you so much. And to Leslie Cornish for supporting the live stream. Thank you to all of you for hitting the like button, for making me laugh. I hope I made you laugh. You know how we do. We talk real and we talk real silly. We do it all. But thank y'all for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. And please, as always, good night, sweet dreams, say your prayers. Remember tomorrow when y'all leave the house to be positive and productive. Encourage the people around you, and do not neglect to encourage yourself. And remember, in case no one else says it, God loves you. I love you. And there is nothing you can do about it. Talk to you again soon, okay? Bye.